heading off to a new anchorage today.
Yeah.
We're just leaving the, is it cul-de-sac du Martin? So it's here, Marin, and there's lots of reefs around here. So I'll be quick because Matthew has to look. It's pretty deep most of the time, but you have to still watch out for the reefs. And there's a hell of a lot of boats leaving with us. I don't know if you can see them all. We'll do this. It's probably the busiest anchorage we've ever been in. It's crazy. So we'll see what sailing does, and we got our new sheets. So we'll see what our new sheets do for us.
This time they're long enough.
Matthew, what's your happy moment you've just had?
We've anchored under sail.
Were you
First
proud?
time. I was, but she does not like to sail with just the main up. We were only able to do 2 knots in 20 knots of wind. We just kind of crabbed our way here.
Next time we'll put the GoPro up because...
Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot that, didn't we?
It's because Matthew had one of his last minute, no, I'm going to do it under sail. So that's why there's no footage of him doing it.
But yes, we will do it under sail again, and we will film it. But I think we're going to have to find better ways of doing it, because the main, well, doesn't do anything with the main. She just kind of...
And you know, she'll just fly through. So.
Yeah.
Staysail maybe.
So we might try the staysail. See if the staysail will bring us in. Be nice if we could do it with the staysail without the main, but I don't think the staysail's got enough pull on its own, so we might have to do both.
Master Chef over here has come up, well, we haven't had this since we were at home, so what we're having...
We're having chicken wings.
With honey and that really spicy, blow your butt out sauce.
Chinese or Asian one.
We got our nice chicken wings done in the boaty oven, and Matthew's gonna have to drizzle it like a proper chef. That, or not.
Do it slowly, I want to watch.
And now he does the shake, shake, shake.
We need a plate big enough to shake, shake, shake. I don't know if our plates are big enough.
Look at the concentration.
To make sure nothing comes flying out at me.
Oh, hot sauce in the eye.
I've got the plate stuck. There we go.
There we go. It's a bit windy, so I'm not sure you'll hear this very well, but we're doing some repairs to the foursome. So what's actually gone wrong, or what's happened?
So on the crossing, when she was luffing at times, she smashed the, she pulled her leech line so tight that it actually tore off the anchor, which we've got a new one now, one of these, so I'm going to put that on and repair it. I'm just cleaning up at the moment, getting it ready to go. So I'm going to take it
Then
off.
do you sew it, or is it riveted?
No, well, I'm going to rivet it, but I don't think these rivets are going to be quite big enough, so we'll see. I'm going to have to go back downstairs to get the new ones. Also depends if this will line up. Yeah, it's the right one. So that should be all good. Should be able to do that. Just got to clean it up and get it ready first.
So Matthew's fixed the leech line. We'll have to show you it in a bit. He's put it away, and we've cleaned pretty much the entire boat. So what's going on now, McDonald? What's the plan?
We're going to go ashore for some dinner, to upload a video and to clear out. And Tom's leaving us.
We're getting rid of Tom after 2 months.
He's off.
Tom's
he needs
leaving.
to get up to Antigua faster than we're going, so that he can go on a course called the STCW, so we can get work on boats, because he's skint and he's a pauper.
So he's going to become a bush baby and go live on the streets for a bit.
Yeah, until he can get He's going to go camping until he can get up there and go on his course, and then hopefully he'll then can find work. Because at the moment he's got to live in a little shelter, like a homeless man.
I can't get you both in, so I have to keep like
Crocodile Dundee.
No crocodile
There we
Dundee
go.
here.
So that's the plans at the minute. But it is nearly 4 o'clock and Matthew's worried that the marina office will be closed, so we
This
might
is Paige's fault because she never has videos ready on time, so we're here
This is
rendering.
the 3 weeks in advance video. That shut him up, didn't it? Why are you not happy, Matthew?
Because you're making me wait till I can eat it so you can film it. Can I eat it now?
You can eat it now.
Yeah.
It's like our last meal before Tom leaves us. He's going to be either flying tomorrow or not. We're not sure yet. Matthew didn't wait long. He's got it in his beard.
It's good.
So Tom just left us. He's off to fly to Antigua tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning. So me and Matt are on our own. We haven't been alone since December the 18th, so like over 2 months now. So it's a bit weird just being us two. And we're about to set off to sail to Dominica. Should be a 12-hour sail, is that right? It was 14. 14-hour sail, so we're sailing through the night. Which is going to be really weird, just the two of us. We're going to do 2-hour shifts. There's not much wind, so hopefully it'll pick up because we haven't got auto helm anymore, so we kind of need to use Heidi, but we'll see how it goes. So we are now in Dominica. It's really beautiful here, and the reason that we didn't film last night or this morning is because we expected the sail to go on for until like 5 o'clock this evening. We got in at early hours of this morning because we had such an epic sail, didn't we, Matthew?
Yeah, it went well.
What are you playing with?
Clean my glasses.
Oh, he's cleaning his glasses on the tea towel. But as we've got here, it's now back to EC, so the Eastern Caribbean dollar, which makes everything super cheap. And we've been invited to a barbecue.
Well, it seems super expensive.
So yeah, like, what is it? 50? It's 50 EC tonight for the barbecue, which is 13 British pounds each. But we kind of want to go and help out the locals because there's, well, it's just nice to put something back to them. There's a few wrecked yachts around us, but we'll show you all this tomorrow. We're gonna go stuff our bellies. It's now like 5 o'clock and we've been asleep for the entire day, so it's time to go eat. So last night was a really good night. It was 50 EC each, which is £13, but it was all you can drink of their rum punch and the big barbecue, so it was amazing. We met a really nice, two really nice American couples. one of the ladies was in the America's Cup, which is epic. So that's our plan today. We're going out today, I think, to a chocolate factory, but the rum punch was a little bit strong, so we could be going anywhere, to be honest. So we will see where we go.
We got a taxi around Dominica and got to see some beautiful sights, along with the destruction of the hurricanes.
I guess that shows what your day's been like.
Tiring.
Ready
Been
for
good.
bed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you have a good tour?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And how did you enjoy tonight with your American friends?
Yeah, that was good. They so they had. I saw they had a set of this, Pass the Pigs. For anyone who's not played it, all you do is you get 2 pigs, and you have to roll the pigs, and however they land, you get points. And you equal up the points, you see who's winner. I played this before. This is what I used to play when I went sailing with my dad. He used to have a set. We used to take it with us every time we went sailing. I've not seen it ever since. So they had 2 sets, so they gave us a set. So Pass the Pigs. And we played Mexican train dominoes, which was quite interesting. That was I won. I got the most points. For anyone who's never played, that sounds good. For anyone who knows how to play the game, they'll know that the idea is to get the least amount of points. So,
and the reason that we didn't film this is because we went over to say hello and ended up spending the entire night with them. So
yeah, we weren't planning. We didn't plan.
We're pretty sure we'll meet them again. So.
But they're heading up to Maine for hurricanes, so they're pretty much doing the same route as us. So that's good.
But now it's time for bed because we're both tired.
I think so. Time for bed.
You'll have to excuse the state of me. This morning we decided just to go and get some breakfast quickly before tidying over, because we really want to get her deep cleaned, because she hasn't been fully cleaned since we had everyone on board, so there's little bits that need doing. But we went ashore and there was quite a bit of swell, but they have a pontoon coming out, so it's not too bad, but the waves were breaking. So we got to shore quite easily, tied Mini Nova up, and we were sat having breakfast and a huge wave crashed over the top of her, but it was fine. She rode it, and then another one did it and flipped her completely over, so the outboard went in the water upside down, so we had a salty outboard. Matthew and one of the locals flipped her back over, dragged her up the beach and dried it out, didn't start it or anything, and then I'll turn the camera around and Matthew can actually explain what we did. But before I tell you that, Tom actually left us some sailcloth because he's making a bag or something, so I'm trying to make a wind tunnel because ours broke. So I have my, what's this called, Matthew?
Sailmaker's palm.
I got a sailmaker's palm, which I'm actually wearing wrong, I think. Am I wearing that right?
You're wearing it right, it's just not tight enough.
Oh, well, I have little hands, but I'm wearing this because the sailcloth is so thick to try and get needles through, obviously. And Matthew's repairing the tender, but I'll show you what he's doing at the minute. He's actually got some clothes on. So what were you doing with the local?
Well, when we took it back, the outboard, because we've lost the cap off the outboard, is so there's water in the fuel tank. So we emptied the fuel tank out and then washed it out a couple of times with petrol or gasoline, as it's known around here, and cleaned it all down. But as we got it back in the water and was going, it still wouldn't start, so I think the spark plug's wet, so I have to take that out and dry it and have a look. But when it flipped, it ripped off another one of the D-rings, the last one that was on, so now I'm building 2 new ones to go and glue onto the tender, so we've got D-rings again. Some way of actually fastening line onto it, but yeah, it's all fun.
All fun and games.
I'm building new mounts, making them stronger by actually sewing them this time. Well, I sewed them last time, they still snapped, but we'll see.
So we're just leaving Prince Rupert Bay in the Dominica, and now we're going to Guadeloupe, or Guadeloupe. I've heard it both ways, so Guadeloupe I'll say. Here's the anchorage. It's been miserable. Oh, there's Matthew. It's been quite rainy and miserable. Yesterday there was obviously that huge swell, but we're supposed to get 14 knots, 15 knots, so force 4 the entire way. We'll see how we go.
Oh, have you told them about our delivery?
And I will turn the camera to Matthew.
Have you told them that?
Matthew's extremely happy about his new delivery.
They'll be here on Monday. It's Friday now, so just a weekend, and he'll be meeting us over there, my little brother. You're going to meet Robert.
Who's just a mini version of Matthew.
Yeah.
We'll see how that week goes with him.
We're going for a week. Coming out to see us.
To Guadeloupe, and if you look behind me, look at the amazing sunset. Unfortunately it's a bit industrial, so yeah, it's blocked by cranes and stuff, but we just got here. We went to the marina, which do fuel and water on the fuel pontoon. Matthew's looking at me with his tongue out. So that's €2 per 100 litres, so that was pretty good. And then our fuel tank, which it was nearly empty, 350 litres ours is. Cost
234 euros.
234 euros, which if you're English that's like £205. So it's unfortunate. I'll show you around in a second. It's like a ship graveyard. There's a lot of sunken ferries and things around us, but hopefully it'll be a beautiful place, and hopefully the hurricanes haven't hit too hard. I mean, Dominican had been hit really hard and their rainforest had been pretty much destroyed and all their fruits and stuff had gone, but we've had a bit of a disaster day. The first thing that happened this morning was I forgot to close the seacock in our bathroom, and it flooded so much that it was in line with the the toilet lid. So we drained all that off. We've had a weird leak, which we originally thought was Tom, because Tom left his window open on one of the sails and it flooded the entire forepeak. So we was hoping it was that, but we're actually not sure. We think it might be our heads that are leaking. So we're going to have to have a look. Well, Matthew's going to have a look because I've got no bloody clue. And then what happened? We went to the fuel pontoon. The people kept pushing in front. We were there for like half hour, and then we finally got fueled. We got fuel all over the deck. But we're all fueled up, we're all anchored, and we're going to go ashore for some salad or something, I think. But I'll show you around the anchorage now. So the sun's setting behind me and the moon's over there. So if we look over this way, There's a ferry, I'll zoom in. Sorry about the noise of the camera. There we go. There's a big ferry or something there. Matthew's talking in the background. So we've got the ferry. There's another sunken ship there. If we go around, I'll zoom back out. This is some shocking filming. There's more boats that are sunk in the mangroves. So it's like a ship graveyard, unfortunately. What are you doing?
Setting the tender out.
Why are you laughing to yourself? Is it because you're making rude comments behind the camera?
Yes.
Off he goes. Because he broke the tender after it flipped. Oh, we also forgot to tell everyone that our leech line went on very nicely, didn't it, Matthew?
Yeah.
He's ignoring us. I'll flip this round. Because we went to adjust it today, well Matthew did, he went up as we were close hauled and tried to pull the leech line. What happened?
The anchor's upside down.
He put it on upside down, so it's
That's the anchor, not the actual leech line.
the anchor, not the leech line, so that failed today. So we had the leech line go wrong. We saw whales, that was epic. Oh, Matthew's trying to get the outboard on his own. I better get it before he drops it on his head. He got it himself.
Pass me the kill cord.
He's down here.
I can see if it fires up.
We're gonna set him free.
Did you tell him about it capsizing?
Yeah, I think so. We capsized the tender, I think I said.
Well, we didn't. The big ass wave did.
Yeah, so our outboard unfortunately went under the water and we lost the
I
cap.
haven't been able to start it yet.
Yeah, we haven't been able to start yet, so Matthew's going to be sat in there playing with the tender, or we'll be rowing. We'll be like Arnie arms. It's going to be the moment of truth. We tried to start it after the capsize, but it sent the spark plug was wet. So now...
It is wet.
Oh, the spark plug is still wet and Matthew hasn't dried it still.
Yeah, I said probably is wet.
Oh. So we're trying it. I don't think we're going ashore tonight. The only thing with this anchorage is we have neighbours. So these guys drive through and so do the cruise ships. So little Matthew and his tender's going to get wishy-washy.
Join us next time as we get a new crew member, become goat herders and have a lovely barbecue in our private bay.